Hello, welcome to an episode of Nick Pick. That's a term my wife came up with because I tend to pick at movies at what's wrong, what I didn't like, and over the years, she coined the phrase, the words Nick Pick instead of nitpick, since my name is Nick. So, welcome to the first episode of Nick Pick. As I discuss Rogue One on what I felt should have been done that would have made the movie better. There's not a whole lot of nitpick as far as the second half of the movie. It's not perfect by any means, but the first half have a lot of issues for me. I felt the first half was somewhat slow. I felt the first half was kind of trying to find the right word for it. I wouldn't say disjointed, but for those that have seen the movie, and this is a spoiler-filled discussion, of course, I didn't care for the jumping all over the place. Okay, as far as going from different different planets and all that stuff, and how the team was assembled, and I felt that some of the characters was not well developed because they didn't have enough time. But here's my suggestion as far as what I would have done if I had a chance to write the script for this movie. So here we go. As I already mentioned in my spoiler filled review, I didn't care for the opening credit. Okay, I didn't care for the opening scenes where they show the young girl running, walking, and then the spaceship fly over her head and where the ship landed and all that stuff. Already, I want to change that scene so that the entire family, mom, dad, and daughter, is in the field working, and look up and they saw the ship coming. They ran inside, get her stuff ready for the daughter to escape, and then the mom and the dad went outside to confront the troops as they land the ship and walk toward the house. That's where the confrontation happened. That's where her mother was killed and she escaped out the back door. That to me would have been better and make more sense than what we saw. But like I said, it qualified for nitpick. As far as the rest of the first half of the movie, I didn't really like how each character was introduced and how she was sprung out of captivities. As I mentioned in my spoiler review, I didn't care how she reacted when she was rescued. That's not how any normal person would have reacted if somebody broke into the vehicle and freed them. Okay, but I think there would have been a better way to shot the first half of the movie if the entire team was already assembled. Okay, and they are on a mission to rescue her. Why? They're in a mission to rescue her because after the Empire take away her dad, no doubt he's on a secret mission to build something very secretive. Okay? And in order to do that, he's kept in captivities as well as other members of the engineer team that they assembled to build these secret weapons. So over the 15 years, the Empire have kept his identity under wrap. So nobody could recognize what he looked like or know what he looked like because the Empire had wiped all database of his existence to keep him a secret. Now, based on the involvement of the Forest Whitaker character, the rebellion had found out that the daughter is still alive and the daughter can recognize him. So they sent a mission, a team of special agent to rescue her out of captivity. Okay, that's how you have the whole team assemble. You don't have this jumping all over the universe to bring in each team members as we have in the movie. Well, kind of. This way, the rescue of her is itself a big action piece where it brings some action into the first half of the scene more than what we had. On top of that, during her rescue, you can show how the team interact with each other. You can show act of heroism where even one of the team member could sacrifice himself or herself into protecting her, because without her being alive for the mission, it would be a failure. So I think the first half of the movie would have been a lot of fun to have this special team put together to rescue her, to sprung her out of captivity, and then through their act of heroic bravery and sacrifice, she can bond with them, and they in turn help us see more of their personality and see how committed they are in this suicide mission, because they need her to identify him, her father, in captivity. And I think that would make the first half flow a lot better than what we had. Okay, and I think as far as the involvement of the other member of the rebellion in the secret mission to execute him instead of rescue him is also a good side story that could be shown on the big screen. But that should be it. I think if the first half of the movie was more about that, where you see the entire team together for the big part of the first half of the movie, interacting, going through the actions, doing everything they can to protect her, to keep her alive in order to go to the part where they can find her father, would have been a much more exciting part of the movie instead of what we had in the first half of what we have. Not that what we have in the movie was bad. I just didn't think that it flowed well with all the jumping around and the way the team members were introduced. Some of them just didn't have enough time. But that's just me. That's how I nitpick the first half of the movie, and that's how I think the movie would have been better if I had a chance to rewrite the first half of the movie. What do you think? If you like my solution, let me know. If you think it's stupid, let me know. Thanks for watching Nitpick.